the Let's Master English podcast, and I'm your host, Coach Shane. Hello, everybody. This is your English coach, Coach Shane, and finally, LME. Let's Master English, the podcast, is back. I am so excited and so happy. So the plan is I want to do at least one LME podcast every month. Why just once a month? It takes a lot of time, and I'm so busy with my DDM students and my perf students, so please understand. However, we do have an LME podcast membership. So if you want to become a member, well, you get a bonus. Yes, there's a bonus, and I'll tell you what, right now, if you're a patron, www.patreon.com/Coach Shane. If you are a patron, and I'm talking about for September 2018, you will automatically be a member of the private LME club. Okay, and once again, there is a bonus for this, so it's really good stuff. Also, if you're a student, if you're a DDM student, a perf student, Action English student, LME Weekly student, you will also have access to the private membership. Okay, so anybody else, if you want to join the private membership, just send us an email. The email is podcast@letsmasterenglish.com. podcast@letsmasterenglish.com. Yes, it does cost money. So right now, this podcast that you're listening to, maybe on YouTube or I don't know, wherever, it's probably the free version. Okay, the paid version, you actually have to download, or you can listen to it online too. Okay, so anyway, it's so nice to be back. The Let's Master English podcast starting up again. So what do we have in today's show? We've got so much great stuff. We start with the news, and then everybody's favorite Country Shane. He'll be bringing you a fact. How about some weather? This is something I'd like to do. An LME roundup. What have my students been studying? I'll let you know. History. Yes, we're going to talk a little bit about today in history, what has happened in history. We're going to have a song expose. That's where we're going to talk about a song that's very popular. We'll talk about the lyrics, and hopefully you'll enjoy it. So if you have requests, you've got to let me know. We've got Q&A, your questions, my answers. We'll have some shout outs. We'll be talking about social media. It's going to be great. Also, I'm going to be giving you super information on DDM, perf, Action English, and some of the things that I love that make my life better. Oh yeah, it's all coming up in this podcast. All right, now enough with the chit-chat. We need to get to the news, but first of all, let's check out a fantastic song by Imagine Dragons, On Top of the World. Copyright restricted. When you speak English, do people understand you? Sometimes, yeah. I'm guessing for a lot of you, people might not understand you. They'll be like, what did you say? Are you speaking English? Oh, that's so embarrassing. It happened to me in Korea. You know, I was studying the Korean language, and I was saying something, and Korean people would look at me and just smile. They had no idea what I was saying. It's so embarrassing. So I really started to focus on speaking and pronunciation. And when I studied the Korean language, I realized there were 4 things I needed to master. 4 things that needed to be perfect. Number 1, pronunciation. You gotta have pronunciation. Number 2, intonation. In a sentence, which words are most important? Number 3, rhythm. You cannot just talk like English. You can't do that. Every language has like a rhythm, kind of like a song, and you need to find that rhythm. And finally, flow. You have to master flow. You need to sound like a human, not a robot. Hello, my name is Shane. My pronunciation is very good, and my intonation is good, and my rhythm is good, but I sound like a robot. Don't do that. So many people do. You need to sound friendly. You need to sound intelligent, and that is my speaking course. The speaking course is called PERF, for Perfect English, but the spelling PIRF, pronunciation, intonation, rhythm, and flow. Do not be embarrassed with your English pronunciation, with the way that you speak English. PERF is the class that is going to teach you how to sound perfect. I'm not joking. You can get some free lessons. I think it's 1 free lesson, maybe 2, I'm not sure. www.letsmasterenglish.com/free. Better yet, join us. And remember, students who join our PERF classes, even if you join the self-study program, at the end of the month, I host live classes for all of my students, so you can actually practice with me, ask me questions, and start speaking perfect English. Stop sounding silly. Start sounding perfect. Okay? Join PERF, guys. www.letsmasterenglish.com. Officials at an Egyptian zoo are denying allegations that 2 zebras on display are in fact donkeys painted with black and white stripes. Wah, 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 wah. Oh my goodness. Okay, now this story is actually a couple weeks old, but I just love the story. So, supposedly in Cairo, and I don't know if this is true. Now, I have a student, Mahmoud. Mahmoud, I know you're in Egypt. If you're near the International Garden Municipal Park in Cairo, please check out the zoo and check out the zebras. So a guy took a picture of the zebras in this zoo, and he noticed that 2 of the zebras don't actually look like zebras. He thinks that they're donkeys. Donkeys, D-O-N-K-E-Y. Donkeys that have been painted black and white. Oh my God. Now, so how does he know? Well, if you look closely at the animal's stripes, it appears as though there is some smudging. Smudging. S-M-U-D-G-I-N-G. So let's look at the word smudge, S-M-U-D-G-E. Let's say a woman puts on lipstick. Okay, she's got red lipstick on her lips, and now she takes her finger and puts it on her lips, kind of hard, and then brings the finger down. So what happens? Well, we can see that the lipstick on her lip is now on her lip and on her chin. That is smudging. Okay? So this zebra, evidently, these 2 zebras, if you look closely, the stripes appear to be smudged. Something's wrong the colors are kind of running into each other as though they were painted. Okay, but this is just a guy. So what does a guy know? So they asked an animal doctor. Do you know the word for animal doctor? Veterinarian. A veterinarian. Or we can just say a vet, V-E-T. But let me spell it for you. Listen carefully again. Veterinarian, veterinarian. But the spelling is Veterinarian. All right, one more time. You ready? Veterinarian. I know, it sounds crazy. So if you look at the word, you might want to say veterinarian, right? Veterinarian. With a flap T, veterinarian. However, in daily English, we reduce it by a syllable, and we do not say veterinarian. We say veterinarian. That's the typical pronunciation. Anyway, point is, a veterinarian analyzed the photos. He looked very, very closely. And he did say, yes, the coloring of the faces does not align, does not match a normal zebra's appearance. And the zebra's stripes do not appear to be consistent. Something definitely is wrong with these stripes on these two zebras. Maybe they're not zebras. Maybe they're donkeys. Oh my goodness. This is just terrible. This is horrible if it's true. So, they asked the zoo's director, and his name is Mohammed Sultan. And they said, hey, Mr. Sultan, what are you doing? Are you painting animals? Really? Did you take a couple of donkeys? Hee-haw, and paint them black and white? That's crazy. Really? Is it true, Mr. Sultan? And he said, absolutely not true. None of the animals in this facility are fraudulent. Every animal that you see in this zoo is real. Okay, now if you ask me, yeah, that's true. The donkey is real. The donkey looks like a zebra, but anyway, it's a donkey and it's real. So is Mr. Sultan lying? No. I think he should join politics. This is crazy. Now, hey, Egypt, don't be angry. I'm not teasing this zoo, okay? This happens in other countries too. There's always a story about some, crazy story about the zoo and the animals, I don't know, painted is pretty bad, but there's always something. And personally, I don't like zoos. I think right now we have animals in zoos, and I don't think we should keep them there. I mean, right now we have to, because they could not survive in nature. But yeah, it's a tough situation. But painting animals to look like a different kind of animal, that's just crazy. Don't do that. Don't do that. Okay, so once again, let me just read that opening paragraph. Listen carefully. Officials at an Egyptian zoo are denying allegations that two zebras on display are in fact donkeys painted with black and white stripes. Hee-haw, hee-haw. How you doing, everybody? This is Country Shane, and I'm bringing you the facts. Hello, everybody. I'm back, and I'm so happy to be back. This is Country Shane, and I got some great facts about donkeys. Donkeys, D-O-N-K-E-Y-S. Donkeys. Now, the Latin name Latin. You know Latin? Yeah, that's that old Italian language. The Latin name is Equus asinus. Equus asinus. All right? Now, so that's the Latin. A male donkey is called a jack, Jack. And a female donkey is called a jenny, Jenny. So, a male donkey is a jack Equus asinus. In daily English, everybody, we have an expression, and that expression is not really a nice word. Here it is, jackass. You are a jackass. Now, a jackass, everybody, means a real horrible person. Somebody you don't like. A jerk. A jackass. Most of the politicians are jackasses. Maybe your boss is a jackass. I think Coach Shane is... That's not true. No, Coach Shane is fantastic, just like Country Shane. He's a great, great guy. Everybody, guys, don't worry, ladies. We don't say Jenny ass. It's only for guys. And guys, don't be a jackass, all right? Thank you very much, Country Shane. It's great to hear from you. It's great to have you back. Now, remember, everybody, jackass, not a very nice expression, okay? You use it when you really don't like the guy. Now, Alicia Keys is a very popular pop singer, and she has a song called Zebras and Airplanes, and I'm guessing you don't know this song, but you might like it, so enjoy. Copyright restricted. That last song you just heard, I love that song. Ooga chugga, ooga, ooga, ooga chugga. That is Bjorn Skifs. Bjorn Skifs, everybody, with a classic, Hooked on a Feeling. Hooked on a Feeling. That's a great song. I like singing that song to my son. You know, he's a little baby, so I like to say, ooga chugga, ooga, ooga, ooga chugga. And he likes to hear it, yeah. It's time for the weather, everybody. So this is something new, and I would love to give the weather where you live. So, you know, say hi, leave a message, and I'll see about doing the weather where you are. So where I live north of Chicago, and the current temperature right now, believe it or not, is 57 degrees Fahrenheit. So it's lunchtime, it's 57 degrees Fahrenheit, and I'm checking here. Fahrenheit in Celsius is 12 degrees Celsius. So it's a beautiful day for the end of August. This is actually pretty cold. I would say the average temperature this time of year is probably around 25 or 26 degrees Celsius. And it's cloudy and it's raining. For me, this is absolutely fantastic. Now, I'm not going to just give my weather. I'm going to give the weather for my mom and dad, too. So mom and dad are out in Las Vegas, Nevada, which is the desert. Why are you living in the desert, mom and dad? Currently, it is 10 a.m. and the temperature is 30 degrees Celsius and sunny. The high temperature today will be 37 degrees and sunny. Tomorrow it's going to be 40 degrees Celsius and sunny. This is insanity. Why? Now, I lived in Las Vegas for almost 2 years, and it was scary. It was horrible. The bugs were crazy. The heat was unbelievable, and now I live in a much better place. What kind of weather do you like, guys? Do you like sunny weather? Do you like cloudy weather? Do you like hot and dry or hot and humid? Do you like lots of snow or no snow? What do you like? leave a message, and also leave your city. And I'll see about doing the weather in your town. Right now, it's time for an LME student roundup. We have lots of different courses, 3, DDM, Perf, and Action English. So depending on the class, they might be studying something different. But for DDM VIP students, right now, we're studying a magician. So every Thursday, we have an assignment. Last week, we started to study a video about a magician. Ryan Hiroshi, I think is his name. Excellent magician. Next week, we're going to finish him up. And we're also studying a fantastic sitcom. We're learning about billiards and women and lots of great stuff. Real life stuff. It definitely is real life stuff. That's in DDM VIP. My Perf students, in our newest assignment, we're describing an old photo, an old picture, and we're using exclamatory words. Oh, this is such a great assignment. Last week, we had a job interview question. Before that, we were giving a compliment, but raving. So many different styles of speaking, great assignments, and the students do such an excellent job. Also, don't forget, you guys, we're on Weibo. Weibo in China. Yeah, I just uploaded 2 podcasts to our Weibo channel. On eCubed YouTube channel, I uploaded a podcast and a video yesterday. The video's great. The video is The More the Merrier. The More the Merrier. Great video. Also the podcast, what was it? The podcast was, I'm checking here. I think it was To Keep Me on My Toes. To Keep Me on My Toes. And on the Daily Dictation channel, we uploaded another challenge. Challenge 391 is up there, and I gave you the answers for Daily Dictation 392. Don't forget, on the Weibo channel in China, we also include the newest DD videos and eCubed videos. So tomorrow I will be uploading, I think, the Daily Dictation challenge 392 and the answers for 391. And that's only in China, everybody. So if you're not Chinese, it's going to be very difficult to check out those videos. But anyway, for the people in China, Weibo.com, and just look for Coach Shane. English Coach Shane is my moniker. English Coach Shane, one word. ENGLISHCOACHSHANE. And don't forget, follow us on Twitter. Again, that's twitter.com/Coach Shane, COACHSHANE. We're everywhere. Facebook is facebook.com/ESL Coach Shane. Go there, say hi, be nice to us. And don't forget, this week, and I'm talking the end of August 2018, if you are my student, if you're in LME, if you're in DDM, Perf, Action English, I will have live classes for everybody. Open students, light students, VIP, everybody. Live classes on Thursday and Friday. The schedule is in the WIR Week in Review folder. It's time for Santa Monica. Fantastic song by Everclear. Copyright restricted. You guys, I have something really special to introduce to you. The name is funny, but the power is unbelievable. So you guys know, I'm a dad. I've got a baby, 6 months old. I'm a stay-at-home dad. I take care of my son all day long when his mom is, out working. And also, I run a business. I've got so many different classes and podcasts. So how do I do it? It's insane. I'm so busy. I start my day at 6 a.m. and I'm working solid until 6 p.m., sometimes later. I have a lot of live classes that start at 6 p.m. and I work on Saturdays and Sundays, no days off. It's really intense. So how do I do it? How do I maintain my energy? How do I maintain my brain? How do I stay happy and positive? Well, believe it or not, a couple of things. Number one, I do get some exercise. Exercise is the most important thing. Number two, I eat well. I try to eat really good food. I cook all of my food. My wife and I cook our foods. Number three, I do get a lot of sleep. I would say a short day would be 6 hours. A good day is 8 hours. I really do try to get that good sleep. But even so, sometimes we still feel dead. So we take some coffee, give us that extra energy. And I've been studying a lot about nutrition, and there's something called nootropics, okay? Nootropics, nootropics. And I'm not a doctor, but I didn't believe in nootropics. The idea of a nootropic is it makes your brain work better. It helps you focus, and it keeps you, it keeps your brain really functioning at a high level. Again, I didn't believe this stuff, but you keep on hearing it from this guy and that guy. So finally, there was a sale, and I said, yeah, let me go ahead and try. And I got Gorilla, I know the name's crazy, Gorilla Mind Smooth and Gorilla Mind Rush. I had zero expectations. I was thinking this is going to be a waste of money. I did not tell my wife because she would be angry. What are you spending money on this garbage for? But I was curious, so I tried it. And oh my God, I'm not joking, guys. This stuff is fantastic. There are two styles. There's smooth and rush. And today, I'll just talk about rush. They say you can take up to 3 rush pills, and you will be working at a level that is unbelievable for up to 6 hours. Your brain will be functioning so perfectly. The concentration level is amazing. Colors are more vivid. You're awake, you feel alive, and you're ready to go. It's not a joke. Gorilla Rush really does that for me. Now, I must warn you, I do not recommend Gorilla Rush and caffeinated coffee, okay? And this has happened to me. I had my caffeinated coffee and 2 Gorilla Rush pills, and oh my God, I was, normally you function at a speed like this, dot, 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 dot. With Gorilla Rush, dot, 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 it's going faster. But with Gorilla Rush and coffee, and I was fine, but my wife went crazy. She said, "What's wrong with you? You're doing too much. You're gonna kill yourself." Physically, I was completely fine. Mentally, I was just doing so much. I was achieving so many of my daily goals. I was finishing everything. It is absolutely unbelievable. And I recommend it. Gorilla Rush, Gorilla Mind Rush is a fantastic nootropic that really works, and I encourage you guys to give it a try. You can go get more information. You can go internet, but go use this link because these guys are sponsoring me. So if you do get it, use this link. Listen carefully, www.gorillamind.com/ $ATID equals 106. I know it's really crazy. So I'll have links here and there. Right now I don't, so you just have to write it down. But listen again, www.gorillamind, and the spelling GORILLAMIND.com/? Yeah, you know, that symbol, question mark symbol, ATID equals, the two lines equals 106. So that weird address shows that I am recommending the person to get this product. And again, I use Gorilla Mind. Actually, I use all of their products, but Gorilla Mind and Gorilla Smooth are absolutely wonderful. I highly recommend them. And if you have any questions, you can ask. If you want the link, I'll send it to you. Just get me on Twitter, www.twitter.com/Coach Shane, and ask me for the Gorilla Mind link, and I will send it to you. I know this is really long, but I'm not joking. This is really good stuff. So if you want that advantage, if you got so much work, you're not getting things done, you need more focus, more concentration, more energy, I highly recommend you give Gorilla Mind a try. And they do ship overseas, but if you have some questions about maybe your country, just go ahead and ask me, and I'll do my best to answer you right away. You can email us to podcast@letsmasterenglish.com, and I promise in the future I'll make the link much easier. Okay, that's it. Gorilla Mind, everybody. Get some dragon energy with Gorilla Mind. Today in history, August 28th, it's the birthday of Pepsi Cola. I'm serious, Pepsi. Do you know Pepsi? We have Coca-Cola, which I like, but then there's Pepsi Cola, P-E-P-S-I, Pepsi. On August 28th, in 1898, Pepsi was born. Caleb Bradham invented this soft drink on that day. In 1972, at the Munich Olympics on August 28th, there was a gymnast from the Soviet Union named Olga Korbut. Okay, and I don't know the Russian pronunciation, but Olga Korbut. She became the superstar of the Olympics, and many, many fans all over the world. Was 1976, was that the year of Nadia Comaneci? Yeah, that's what I don't really remember the 1972 Olympics. I was too young. I was 4 years old. And 4 years before I was born, in 1963, on August 28th, Martin Luther King gave his very famous "I Have a Dream" speech talking about civil rights. And you know what? My perf students actually studied that speech. And how about some birthdays? What about the German philosopher Goethe? I don't know how to pronounce his name. Goethe, born on this day in 1749. Some people say Goethe, some people say Goethe. I'm not sure. Let's call him Goethe. Again, from the Olympics, Scott Hamilton, a figure skater, was born in 1958 on this date. Canadian country singer in 1965, Shania Twain, was also born on this day. August 28th, 1965. Happy birthday, Shania. And speaking of country music, it's time for the Song Expose. Today's song is a country song. It's by Jake Owen, and the song title is Real Life. So nowadays, when people are watching television, they see the lives of the famous movie stars. We see the reality TV and everybody's having fun. Everybody's doing something amazing. But is that real life? No, real life is like boring, right? It's true. And that's what this song is about. And I'm going to read just a couple of the lyrics for you. Enjoy it. Well, I grew up in a real town. Not that Hollywood, not that New York, not that Chicago. A real town, probably a small town, where the prom queen had a plastic crown. So, in America, at almost every high school, in the spring, we have a dance, okay? And in the seniors and the juniors, the last couple of years of high school, all those students have a special dance, and they vote for a queen. So the dance is called prom, P-R-O-M, and we vote for a prom queen, okay? So if you have a queen should wear a crown, right? Just like the Queen of England, but the Queen of England, her crown is made of gold and has diamonds and rubies and emeralds. But in small town America, the crown, it's plastic. So on television, you might see some really expensive crown. But in real life, in a real town, it's plastic. And we really did just drive around because there wasn't shit to do. When we were teenagers, 16, 17, 18, 19 years old, in our small town, there really wasn't anything to do. For kids, there's just not much to do. So what did we do? We drove around. We had our cars and we drove around, and we went to our friends' houses. We went to the beach. We went to the woods. We went to the games. We went to the Pizza Hut. We just drove around. Driving is what we did in real life in a real town. We didn't know we were real broke. Yeah, when you're a kid, do you know if you're rich or if you don't have any money? Yeah, I think, if you watch reality TV, those kids that you see on TV, they're rich and they know they're rich. They have no problems, okay? But in real life, I don't think kids necessarily know how rich they are. Well, maybe they do, or how broke they are. And to be broke means, have no money. So in my hometown, there were, I would say, mostly poor people, not broke, not having nothing, but pretty poor. But they didn't know it. We didn't know it. We didn't care. Everybody was friends with each other. So we didn't know we were real broke. Daddy, my father, rolled them real smokes. Yeah, this is very true, especially in the country, and the city too, but especially in the country. Guys who smoked didn't buy cigarettes. They made their own cigarettes. They would roll cigarettes. And in this case, they don't say cigarettes, they say smokes. We drank RC, no real Coke. Yeah, this is true too. So everybody knows Coke and Pepsi, right? We just talked about Pepsi. Well, there's another cola called RC Cola. And in a small town, are people rich in a small town? No, most people are, not that rich. So Coca-Cola or Pepsi might be $1 a can. But RC Cola was about 30 cents. So it's much cheaper. So as a teenager, when you don't have any money, are you going to be buying Coke? No. In real life, in a real town, in reality, when we don't have money, we drink RC. But our neighbor had a pool. This is true too. So when I was a high school kid, I drank RC Cola. I drove around all the time. And my neighbor Joanne Vrablik, she had a swimming pool. So like twice, maybe 2 or 3 times a year in the summer, she would have a swimming pool party. And we would go over there and, enjoy swimming in her pool. Because that's cool. If you have a swimming pool, you are cool. Now, this is from the chorus section. We got green grass and 2 trees. Okay, yeah, everybody, if you have a house, you probably have green grass. 2 trees, not too many trees. Well, but it ain't like what's on TV. But our life, where I'm from, in my hometown, is nothing like on TV. This is real life in the real world. Okay? We ain't talking to no models. Now, this is really horrible English grammar, but it's country grammar. We aren't talking to any models. When, I'm a guy, so when I go outside of my house, I don't see any supermodels, any movie stars. It's just the girls next door. We got real girls, not those Hollywood fake makeup, plastic surgery girls. We got real girls. We get real low. We get real high. So what does that mean? We get real low? That means we have a really good time. We get down dancing and, having a good time. We get real high. And when we have a good time, we are so excited, so happy. Now, sometimes getting real high could mean you're drinking alcohol, maybe you're smoking marijuana. But the idea is we get down, we have a good time, we get high, we have a great time. It ain't all good, baby. Everything about our real life is not necessarily really good, but it's all right. But it's okay. I'm not complaining. And I really like this line. It ain't all good, but it is all right. Oh, isn't that good? Good English here. It ain't all good. Not everything is great, but it is all right. But I'm okay. I'm not complaining because this is real life. Okay, so this is a great song, and you can go to YouTube and check out this song. Once again, it's Real Life by Jake Owen, and I do want you to look at the lyrics. They're not too difficult. So let me read that again. Well, I grew up in a real town where the prom queen had a plastic crown, and we really did just drive around 'cause there wasn't shit to do. We didn't know we were real broke. Daddy rolled them real smokes. We drank RC, no real Coke. But our neighbor had a pool. We got green grass and 2 trees. Whoa, but it ain't like what's on TV. Whoa, this is real life in a real world. We ain't talking to no models. We got real girls. We get real low. We get real high. It ain't all good, baby, but it's all right. Real life. If you are a member, you're going to be able to listen to the song. And once again, enjoy it. It's Jake Owen with Real Life. Hey everybody, welcome back. That was Blake Shelton with another great country song, Boys Round Here. Do you like country music? I kind of do, yeah. So this is, right now, it's time for the Q&A, question and answer time. And I don't really have any questions, any recent questions from you guys, so I look forward to getting questions from you. I'll tell you how you can give me questions in a couple minutes, but right now I do have one question. And this is about 3 words. Do they sound the same? And the question is from Nidal, Nidal. Is it Nidal or Nadal? Maybe it's Nadal. Anyway, There and Their and They apostrophe re. Do those 3 words sound the same? Well, my first answer is yes, and my second answer is sometimes. Sorry. So in daily English, in real life, there you go. In real life, they sound the same. So for example, they are going there in their car. They are, apostrophe R-E. They are going there, T-H-E-R-E, in their car, T-H-E-I-R. So if I say it fast, they're going there in their car. 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 So we used 3 different words, but they sound exactly the same. Now, the last word, T-H-E-Y apostrophe R-E, that could sound different. We could say they're, like 2 syllables. So that sentence again, they're going there in their car. They're going there in their car. They're going there in their car. So that one does sound slightly different. But again, in daily English, in common English, they are going to sound exactly like there and there. Okay? So there. All right. I'm going to tell you how you can leave a question to me, and maybe I'll answer your question in the next Let's Master English podcast. But first, I need some energy. The Black Eyed Peas can pump up that energy. Enjoy! Copyright restricted. Oh, I just love that song. Such a great song. You guys, it's time for me to say goodbye. But first of all, how can you leave a question? How can you leave a comment for me? So if you are listening to this on YouTube, you can go ahead and leave a comment right there on YouTube. If you're listening on Facebook, you can leave a comment right there on Facebook, okay? If you use Twitter, leave me a message. Twitter.com/Coach Shane, CoachShane. You can also leave a comment on Patreon, patreon.com/Coach Shane, patreon.com/Coach Shane, CoachShane. And of course, we have an email address, podcast@letsmasterenglish.com. That's it, guys. Thank you so much for listening. I hope that you enjoy the show, the format. This is my first time, so again, I feel a little bit nervous. I hope that you're enjoying it, that you liked it, and that you'll listen to the next one. Hopefully, like I said, 1 a month, and if possible, I'll do more. All right, taking us out, another classic song that I really like. This is from the 1980s, everybody. It's Tears for Fears with Shout. Take care, everybody. Together, let's master English.